Today we're gonna have the bear market boot camp. We're gonna have the bear market boot camp. So in today's stream, how we're gonna start off? It's gonna be a long stream. Stick around. We start off with the bear market boot camp. I'm gonna go through my exact plans for this bear market. I've been over it a few times, but I wanted to make it a specific video, specific live stream, so you guys can ask questions as well. And then we are going to go into some live trading. So stick around. We'll wait for a few people to get in. I'll let everyone know on Twitter that we are live right now. And then we shall take it from there. GM, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I just mentioned it earlier, but if you're just tuning in, today we have the bear market bootcamp, which is a very special stream. Felt like it's due, felt like it's time for it. So I'm going to let a few people get in, and then we are going to koch.
Business going.
I made in one day was 4 million.
Off what?
Trump.
You made 4 million off Trump?
Shit.
What about Milan?
GMGA, welcome. One's in the chat, W's in the chat. We'll make some noise. And then we shall get on to the bear market bootcamp. Shout out Drogs. Welcome to the stream, my bro. So it's a G-Day to you as well. Yo, GF, De Niro here. De Niro. We all know we love a bit of De Niro. Oh, Philip. What's up, bro? How you doing? Let me get some water. Surprisingly enough, I didn't expect this, but BTC is actually rolling over. Do we go short? Do we go short? Too short or not too short? That is the question. 7 years ago. I also think it's time to play a bit of low beans as well. We haven't played low beans in ages. So we'll play some low beans later too. Let me drop it in the... All right, chat. Let's get right into it. So, in this stream, I'm going to show you bear market bootcamp. This is going to be my plan for the entire bear market, the step-by-step guide on what I wish I knew to do in the bear markets. The bear market are the biggest opportunities. I thought about doing this video because I actually got clickbaited, believe it or not. Good morning to you as well. Cappadocia or something? Good morning to you, bro. I actually got clickbaited by Ran today. You guys should definitely know who this is, right? Crypto Banter. Ran on Crypto Banter.
But it's only going to happen.
After 12 years, I'm leaving crypto. And this is not clickbait. TLDR, it was clickbait. I was like, what? And the thesis is all around, obviously, everyone's moving to AI. And they're leaving crypto, etc. Now, the thing is AI is the future, but it is a bubble. Now, bubbles can go on for a long time, but it's probably going to burst, okay? Now, for example, I think the best chart for AI is Nvidia, which you can see right here. And if we actually look at Nvidia being the Bitcoin of AI, in my opinion, you can see it has gone up only for years right now. Absolutely years. I'd say the breakout was in 2020, in 2026. That's about 6 years. Nvidia has been going up only. Now, it could continue. I mean, the whole ethos of AI, how AI works in the business sense, is you have these companies. Let's say we've got Nvidia, we've got Microsoft, we've got Facebook, we've got OpenAI, we've got all of these companies, right? Even though they're all making money, they're all making money at loss. And what they're doing is they're just loaning money to each other. They're all investing in each other, and that's what's holding up all of these companies, right? That's what's holding all of these up, is they're putting money in each other's pockets, right? Which is fine. Happens a lot. Happens a lot in the VC world. That's what these VCs are doing, right? This can only go on for so long. It might go on for a long, long time, many more years. But I do think even AI is going into a bear market. So what I think is happening is, you guys know we've been big on AI for a long time, especially in the crypto world, on this YouTube channel as well. We love AI. I have an AI company myself. Started it like over a year ago now. And I genuinely think, just like crypto, all of it's going to go into some type of a bear market. Now, during this bear market, obviously we're going to be locked in AI. But I also think crypto is a massive opportunity as well. Right? I'm not the only one that thinks this. But the game is, how do you capture this? Now, I wish everyone that follows my channel knows this exact strategy. This exact strategy is what I am following, my own personal portfolio, and I see it as truth. I see it as pretty much the only truth in the markets. Now, this is the chart. You guys that have followed the stream for a long while, you guys are going to get sick of me. Because I'm going to show you this chart every single day until it's ingrained in your brain, until you actually believe it, right? So, this chart is the Bitcoin cycles, okay? And I'm going to run through it slightly quickly because I know a lot of you guys have seen it before on this channel. If you're new to this channel, my name's Tyrell. I trade every single day with my own money, and we've had a lot of success, right? So this is the cycles, and how the cycles work is Bitcoin goes on a run on average around 500 days before the cycle, before the BTC halving, okay? This was the second BTC halving. This was the first BTC halving. Even the first halving, it was exactly the same. 500 days before the halving, which is about here to here, we have a run. Then we have another run here. It's like a mature stage, more mature stage. So the first 500-day run, the first one was actually about 200. Then we have the third halving, which was again 500 and about 18 days. We have it again 519 days. We have it again 500 days as well. So your bull runs, they start before the halving. Now, I really want everybody to understand this, right? The bull run doesn't start at the halving. The halving is when everyone gets interested, right? If we look at Google Trends and we search BTC halving, Bitcoin halving, right? And we compare it to the search volume for Bitcoin. Now, obviously, the search volume for Bitcoin is going to be a lot higher. More searches like net searches, but look at the correlation. Let's say we look at the past 5 years, right? In fact, let's actually go all time. Okay. Look at the spikes in search volume for halving, right? Spike in halving 2020, spike in halving and spike in BTC price. You always see, whenever we see a spike in halving, we see a spike in BTC price. But what do you see after that? Price goes down. Every single time, halving, price goes down. Now, why is that, right? Sorry, the search volume goes down. Why is that? That's because everybody, including myself for a long time, we start the bull run, we start sizing into plays, jumping into altcoin plays, over risking in our portfolio, being fully risk on at the halving. Historically, it's where 95% of people tend to get very bullish about crypto because that's where it has the most mind share, right? Mind share being search volume. And we see it again, the halving. And we see it again, the halving dip, right? This correction was actually quite light, right? We see it again, halving and halving correction. BTC quite often can go down a lot, right? This halving, BTC goes down almost 40%, 40%, right? This one, obviously, we even have the COVID collapse, but again, on the halving, BTC also goes on the correction. The most recent cycle, BTC again goes down from the highs to the lows, 32%, right? We can expect that again. But if we are locked in and we start to become risk on 500 days before the halving, it gives us a huge advantage. So this here is lock-in time, right? This is, in my opinion, where we should be locked in here. For here, this time now is all about preparation, right? It's all about key times to prep. Let me put it over here. This here is prep. This time here is the time to be locked in, okay? I hope that understands. Chat, let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if it makes sense in the chat. Just put a 1 in the chat if that's making sense, and a 2 in the chat if I am retarded, right? Now, how do we take advantage of this? Well, we know that the narratives, we have a few ones. Let's get some more ones in there. So, again, 1 in the chat if I'm making sense, 2 in the chat if I'm retarded, right? So we know that the narrative is going to be AI. So what are we going to be picking up 500 days before the halving? Number 1 is Tau, right? If you don't know about Tau, Tau allows people in a decentralized way in crypto to get exposure to AI, right? It's as simple as that. There's a big narrative around it. There's nodes and all of this fancy stuff. This cycle, I'm not even getting into the narratives. I don't care. But what I care about is the strengths. Tau is showing strength in the bear market. In the bear market, which is now, Tau is gone up about 120% from its local bottom. Okay. This is a show of extreme strength. That means, as you can see from my alert over here on the right hand side, anywhere $200 and below, for me, I'm going to be bidding Tau. Okay. Next is going to be FET. So if we look at FET as well, FET has had a similar rally. Okay, it's running as a beta right now. And it's up about 87%. In a bull run, FET runs where? Pre-halving. The rally starts for FET where? On its way to about 500 days before the halving. If we look at here to here, 505 days is the local bottom for FET. You can see it right here. And as we get to pre-halving, this is where the top is. So what I've learned is most tokens, they don't break their pre-halving high. Okay, this is here is where I am going to be selling, right? This is where I'm going to be selling. Okay, I'm going to be accumulating 500 days before the halving. I'm going to be selling at the halving, just before the halving. Okay, another one which you can see again, CAS. Casper is a future technology layer. I think it was a layer 1 or layer 2, whatever, right? And it ran again pre-halving, huge gains, and struggles to break its pre-halving high. Okay, actually gave everyone a few chances to get out. And again, never came back. This is how most tokens are going to be. Okay, now I'm personally looking at FET, not looking at Casper. Tau, Render, in my opinion, is going to be amazing for this. Another AI type of narrative. Again, I think we're probably going to get as low as about 60 cents as we run into the halving. Okay, the next one I'm looking at is going to be exchanges. Okay, I think decentralized exchanges is going to be the next stage of finance. And I do think that running into the next cycle, we are going to be seeing a lot of the tokens which had previous runs like this breaking their all-time highs. Along with that, I think Monad is also a great bet as well, which is this one. And I also think Meteora being the liquidity provider for the entire blockchain, pretty much, right? Especially on Solana, mainly actually on Solana. I do think that Meteora is going to be a great bet. Meteora is probably going to be a bet from down here at about 0.7. Okay. So those are my picks. Very small basket, all accumulating 500 days before the halving. I'm running into the halving. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Super simple. I'm not looking at the hash rate. I'm not looking at long-term BTC holders. I'm not looking at all these different charts. Okay, they're great for content. But in terms of actual strategy, it's super simple. Just following the Bitcoin cycles, okay? It's exactly the same with Solana. You can see Solana going into the halving was about $200. If you sold $200, you haven't really missed out on a lot of value. You missed out on about 30% of value. But pre-halving, Solana was also a major rally, okay? Save me, please. Trenches have been held. Okay. So that's it in terms of that strategy and my personal strategy. In terms of the trenches, my recent acquisition has been Capture. I purchased some Capture here. And I'll be buying some more on a dip. And 7 as well. Lucky number 7 is also in accumulation range as well. So I think accumulating 7 and accumulating Capture is currently the play. And bar that, I don't really think there is much more to look at for new pairs. But we'll get into new pairs now. So does that make sense, guys? Is there any questions about the Bitcoin cycles? Because I really want to see a lot of you guys have success going into the next cycle. And if you're just trading new pairs every day, you may struggle with it. Honestly, you may struggle with it a lot. Yeah, I think Sol goes to $40. I don't think it goes to $100. I think Solana goes to $40. Thank you for new subscriber, guys. Okay, let's have a look at the trenches. Is that Drewski? No fucking way.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
How about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the
Oh my gosh.
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. We are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible. Sweet cream foam chai ice matcha. And Bella will have all organic puck cup. Yes, everything organic.
This type of quality makes me realize that most politicians have probably got like some mask on or some shit. Clones and shit.
4, 3, 7. Oh, Hannah, you good? 4, 3, 2. Hold your chest lifted. We're gonna lift
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Yes, because they are the ones who.
That is insane. That is actually insane. Looks like Drewski? Yeah, it is. It is, it is, it is. I'm in 7. I think 7's a great bid here. Bernstein. What is Bernstein? Bernstein. Send me the CA, please. I made some good money on Bud Tensor. I mean, we missed 786, 886. I've set an alert. Yo, yo. $618 is the magic number. You're damn right. Yep, exactly. I've been working on the fibs. Exactly, man. Like, I think as long as you have a strategy of some sort, I think it makes trading a lot easier. Yeah, it works. It works. It works. Main thing for me is patience now. Like, now with capture, it's just about patience. I have my stop losses in place. If we hit a stop loss, we'll wait for a reclaim if it comes. Same thing with 7, like, just patience now. I have a good size, have a good amount of supply. Can't short memes, but What makes trading a lot easier? For me, just... So, first of all, you can see I don't trade new pairs anymore. Done with new pairs. And I just trade the older coins. That's the first thing. Second thing, I trade the volume. So you can see 9K volume on the 5 minute. All of these coins have some sort of volume, whether it's buy pressure or sell pressure. Testicle is something which I should have just held. Volume is king, literally, bro. Literally. Like, you can tell with a lot of these coins, it's not about the narrative. Because sometimes the driest narratives be running, bro. It's just volume. Exactly. And I feel like that's why capture went so high, because it took a while to really go. Now it's like, if it's going to run to 20 mil, it makes sense for it to be here. If it's going to go to 20, like, this is perfect. We got to look at as well. I bought a small amount of maxing too. I'm going to buy some more maxing. Okay. We'll buy some more maxing. So we have some pretty good bags right now. We got maxing, capture, and 7. We're more sized than 7 right now, as it is at the 886. So a 0.5 from here. Like, this is so nice. Do I trade with Solana or you? Oh, do I trade with Solana or USDC? Mainly USDC, bro. Mainly USDC. I bought a small amount of Bernstein for the trenches as well. So yeah. Hey, welcome back. Ami, you took some time off. That's good, bro. You need it. You need some time off sometimes. I'm gonna get my GMGN hat. I think that's what we need. Some How much do I have in 7? So 7's more size than anything. Because it's like the AA6, right? So once I hit the AA6, normally I have a little bit more size than anything else. I have about 3.4k. I have about 40 so. 7. Capture, I have 20 so. And maxing, we have 14. Maxing, I only have 14 because I do think it's likely it could come down to 700k, you know? Hopefully we get a catch on a fresh runner as well. The crazy thing about BNB is there's so many coins with like decent volume, like Freedom of Money, Good Vol, Binance, it's Binance AI. Can somebody post the CA for capture for the bro? Oh shit, we missed the 786 here. Holy shit. This is the only capture I know of. It's the official capture as well. It's in the bio. Wait, what? They took the CA out the bio. No, this is the same one, bro. Put some limit orders underneath. Underneath the AA6, just in case we get a sell-off. Let's check some of the liquidity too. Yeah, for the indicators, they're all on my YouTube. So if you go on my YouTube channel, one second. And then if you go down to the fib, here, it's this one. Fibonacci guide. So here I break down what the Fibonacci is, how the tool works, the history of the Fibonacci, a complete breakdown. I mean, it's one of the best indicators for me personally. It doesn't necessarily mean that like it's a money glitch, but in terms of risk to reward, it's great. Like we're already up 1.3k on maxing like this. It's clearly an accumulation. This is accumulation. So if it is gonna run to 20 mil, it's gonna do from here.
Or trade memes on chain this cycle, let me tell you something, because there's some shit you need to know that a lot of people learned prior to now, and if you learned it in 2024, you got a chance to do it the fuck over. But if you learned it in 2026, you ain't gonna get another fucking do-over. You gonna be poor till shit, I don't know. Meme coins and on-chain trading is gonna pop the fuck off. It's coming back. OG memes are coming back. The trenches are coming back. It's hella opportunity, always, and it's gonna be that way. The problem isn't that most people don't see opportunity. Opportunity only reveals itself to the people that's aligned with it. You see in the world what you see with you.
Wow. Yo, he's talking facts. Roll it back.
You new to meme coins or trade memes on chain this cycle, let me tell you something, because there's some shit you need to know that a lot of people learned prior to now, and if you learned it in 2024, you got a chance to do it the fuck over. But if you learned it in 2026, you ain't gonna get another fucking do-over. You
ain't gonna get another one.
Till shit, I don't know. Meme coins and on-chain trading is gonna pop the fuck off. It's coming back. OG memes are coming back. The trenches are coming back. It's hella opportunity, always, and it's gonna be that way. The problem isn't that most people don't see opportunity. Opportunity only reveals itself to the people that's aligned with it. You see in the world what you see with yourself. How people say real wealth is silent, but all that just means is that whatever tax bracket they in, you ain't speaking that fucking language. You don't have the eyes and ears to see or hear that shit. So to you, it don't exist. But another motherfucker with that kind of money gonna easily be like, oh yeah, I know where that watch come from. I know where them shoes come from. You get me? The point is that when it comes to meme coins, bro, in 2024, a lot of people either won or lost. And if they lost, they fucked up a lot of money from doing a lot of shit like PTSD, not knowing how to hold, until your $1,000 or your $100 turns into a fucking bag, then take a little piece of that bag, a little percentage of that bag, put it into other convictions, compound some over there, and then take another little bit, and then just go on chain and buy memes with a fucking with that stand out to some degree. Things that look like they're gonna win, because when the trenches come back, everything gonna damn near win, but it'll be some things that are not new communities, that are not old communities, that are gonna rip hard as fuck. Like if you bought Boom in 24, that shit didn't really have, I don't think Boom had a crazy community, but you could have ate off that, because that shit went to $1 billion in 4 days. If you'd have bought Slurf, you could have ate off that, because this shit ripped like crazy. It's a lot of coins that we don't talk about that went crazy in 2024 in the trenches, and it's a lot of OG coins that we still talk about that went crazy and they just down. The problem isn't that people didn't see opportunity. The problem is that they fucked up the opportunity. They held fucking Popcat or GigaChad with like a band when it was low as fuck, and then they tried to flip the band on chain in the trenches every fucking day, and they kept losing all their fucking money for months and months and months and months. And by the time they finally fucking, and remember all them other coins that they was too late to buy and hold kept fucking ripping. Then by the time they was ready to stop trying to flip, stop gambling, and just hold, it was January 2025, and Bitcoin shitted and they lost again. So they ended the first half of the cycle with nothing but lessons. But guess what? They now get to implement those lessons in the second half of the cycle. They get to go back and buy the winners at lows and hold them for a second time. They get to now play the trenches properly. If they not already rich, they know.
One's in the chat.
Convictions, sit on them, and then wait until my convictions make me rich or put me up. Then I can play the trenches after I got enough money to hold and to trench with. But see, if you knew, you ain't learned that fucking lesson. So what'll probably happen to a lot of people is you gonna fucking hold your convictions, then you gonna sell them motherfuckers. And you gonna keep selling them because you gonna keep trying to be an active trader, which you don't got the skill to do. And you gonna keep trying to be a trencher, which you fucking ain't got the skill to do. And you gonna refuse to hold. And by the time you get ready to hold, remember the PTSD gonna whoop your ass, because you're gonna be so used to shit only topping at $1 million or 200K that you're gonna sell your shit. By the time you get over all of that and you learn your lesson, it's gonna be the top of the market and it's over. And now you pour until fucking 29 or some shit or whatever. If you are not fucking rich or have a substantial amount of money that you can play with or consistent fucking income to some degree, you do not need to be in the fucking trenches. There will be many things going in the trenches. All you need to be doing right now is stacking in communities. There's so many fucking banging ass coins, new and old communities from 2024 that's still popping, and they is at crazy discounts. New communities that dropped in fucking 2025 and 2025 that's still popping. There's a lot of new fucking coins and communities forming on chain right now, and a lot of the shit, new and old, banging new and old coins are under fucking $10 million. And if it's not under 10 million, it had already ran to $1 billion or some shit, and it's
Chat, put a 1 in the fucking chat, bro. This guy is chatting absolutely facts, bro. Bro is chatting absolute facts. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Chat, I don't get... How are you not gassed right now? How are you not gassed right now? That is what the trenches fucking needed. What? Nah, bro. I'm have to at Darnell, bro. Why can't DX? I'm getting this guy on my channel, bro. I'm getting this guy on my fucking channel, bro. Wow. Bro. Chat. I'm gonna have to pause the music. We're gonna have to talk about this, chat. Has that registered? Has that registered? I just retweeted it. I just retweeted it on my ex, bro. Please tell me that's registered, bro. Please tell me that that's registered, bro. Holy fuck. That is like, bro, that's that 2020 energy, bro. That's that 2020 energy. Look. I feel like that makes me want to make a whole video. That energy makes me want to make a whole fucking video, bro. Wow. All right, look. Let me actually break it down, right? Let me actually break it down. Look. Fuck trenching. Fuck trenching right now. This year is all about communities. All about finding the OG communities. I just watched the video and it just motivated the fuck out of me. Motivated the fuck out of me, guys. You guys have already seen it, right? If you're watching this later, I'll put a little clip here. This is the energy that you need to have success this cycle with meme coins. Like the guy said, most people, they started off in crypto, they came around for Trump, they had PTSD after Trump went down to zero, and they faded all of their conviction bags. Most traders that you follow, you do not have the skill or the cash flow to be able to replicate that strategy. Come into crypto, you're like, right, I want to be like Centered, I want to sit and trade new pairs, make $500 a day, you lose all your money, and you're upset, and you blame it on crypto. It's not true. You have lessons, and if you learn on top of those lessons, you master the craft, you get rewarded for it. But to have success in crypto, you don't have to be a trencher. You don't have to be a trencher. You don't have to trade every single day. Most coins run and go to insane millions, hundreds of millions, some stages even of billions, that these guys are not going to be in. That normal people are in because they recognize the community, they join the community. And right now, it's very easy to spot these communities. Testicle, Bootcoin, Maxing, these types of communities right now are primed for you guys to be able to go ahead and get involved in. And that's how you turn a small amount of money into a lot of money. And what you do is you move that money that you make from a conviction bag, you put it into more conviction bags, more communities. All the communities are over 1 million market cap. Not these micro cap shitters. If you make a little bit of money on a big conviction play and you go into the trenches and gamble it away, that's your fault. Only person you can blame is yourself. Right? And if you're trenching new pairs and you're selling coins at 20k market cap, you are going to sell the next multi-million-dollar runner. And you're going to kick yourself for it. Trenches right now are all about conviction. Recognizing those convictions and holding them for days, weeks, some cases even months. That's where the gains are made. And I might have to make a whole video on this, chat. Let me know. Let me know. The volume's dry right now. Do you want me to make a whole video on this? I can actually break this shit down, bro. I think that has gone over a lot of people's heads. The facts that this guy is speaking, bro. Make a video. People need to hear that. I bet. I'll make a video right now. Make a video right now. I just have to just retweet his tweet again properly. Right? Okay. New pairs are dead. Trading meme coins is dead. But it's only the strategy that you're using which is wrong. I just seen this video on Twitter from this guy here, and it just motivated the fuck out of me. Please, I'm just gonna show you 2 minute clip from it. Please take this in.
This cycle, let me tell you something, because there's some shit you need to know that a lot of people learned prior to now, and if you learned it in 2024, you got a chance to do it the fuck over. But if you learned it in 2026, you ain't gonna get another fucking do-over. You're gonna be poor till shit, I don't know. Pop the fuck off. It's coming back. OG memes are coming back. The trenches are coming back. It's hella opportunity, always, and it's gonna be that way. The problem isn't that most people don't see opportunity. Opportunity only reveals itself to the people that's aligned with it.
Do you understand? Opportunity only reveals itself to the people that are aligned with it. Your goal is not to get lucky. Right? Luck is the outcome. If you are aligned with opportunity, the luck comes. Your goal is alignment. And you only become aligned with something that you are focused on. So understand this. Where you put your energy, where you put your focus, that's what you're going to attract. If you are focused on the wrong things, if you're focused on, new pairs, I'm rugging, I'm deving, I'm the wrong things, you will miss out on the abundance of meme coins. Meme coins are abundant. Finance is abundant. There's no ceilings to these types of things.
You see in the world what you see with yourself, how people say real wealth is silent, but all that just means is that whatever tax bracket they in, you ain't speaking that fucking language. You don't have the eyes and ears to see or hear that shit. So to you, it don't exist. But another motherfucker with that kind of money gonna easily be like, oh yeah, I know where that watch come from. I know where them shoes come from. You get me? The point is that when it comes to meme coins, bro, in 2024, a lot of people either won or lost. And if they lost, they fucked up a lot of money from doing a lot of shit. Like PTSD, not knowing how to hold, not knowing how to hold until your $1,000 or your $100 turns into a fucking bag. Then take a little piece of that bag, a little percentage of that bag, put it into other convictions, compound some over there, and then take another little bit, and then just go on chain and buy memes with a fucking with that stand out to some degree. Things that look like they're gonna win, because when the trenches come back, everything gonna damn near win. But it'll be some things that are not new communities, that are not old communities, that are gonna rip hard as fuck. Like if you bought Boom in 24, that shit didn't really have. I don't think Boom had a crazy community, but you could have ate off that because that shit went to $1 billion in 4 days. If you'd have bought Slurf, you could have ate off that because this shit ripped like crazy. It's a lot of coins that we don't talk about that went crazy in 2024 in the
That most people were not in. Most of the people that you watch right now don't even know what the fuck Bowmore Slurf was. Right? That doesn't negate their skill, but it definitely negates their experience. And in my opinion, I think the reason why a lot of people don't understand how high meme coins can go, because they've never experienced how high meme coins can go. Right? Boom, Book of Meme. Right? Slurf, we see in Slurf, the same guy launched Slurf Pad. Right? Bowden, for example, Muden. Right? More recently, like recently, like far coin, useless coin. Right? We even seen it. A lot of people were footing White Whale. Oh, it's bundle. It's they faded the entire fucking run. Right? Meme coins are going to go absolutely insane, right? Just I really, really, really please, I want you guys to go look at this guy. In a YouTube video, I'll put the link in the description, right? This guy far robbed, whatever, right? Amazing talk. And what he says is position yourself in OG communities like Giga, With, Joe, SPX, Mog, Apu, Bookcoin, etc. These coins will perform extremely well. Troll, Testicle, Lobster, Crypto, Retire. Like, they will do extremely well. There's a time when I think they're going to do extremely well, which I've explained in market cycles. It's a while away from here. But that gives you something. It gives you the asset of time. You see, when you don't have money, you only have time. Your time is your advantage. A lot of people have a lot of money, but they don't have a lot of time. Time is the only real true asset. Right? If you don't understand that, you've got to take a second and actually process that. Because you have an advantage right now. If you don't have any money, you have a massive fucking advantage. Right? Now, we could talk about market cycles all day. But long story short, you have right now about a year. Right? And I can tell you, meme coins that have good communities and good community leaders won't go anywhere. SPX, for example, right? I know you want to sit there, you want to trade a new pair, you want a new pair to go 1000x. You don't really need that. What you need is a 10x or 20x. It's what you need. Right? You need a 10x or 20x. Heck, even a fucking 5x with the right amount of money is going to set you up for the right stage of the cycle. Tokens at SPX right now, with delusional founders, which are down 90%, are going to put yourself in the best opportunity for the next cycle. And liquidity will flow back into these things because they have enough supply control. They're going to accumulate all the supply in the bear market. All the delusional people that held it from here down here are probably not going to sell in a second leg up either. Right? And you don't have to be on new pairs. You don't have to be sat on new pairs. Right? These tokens out there right now for you to start actually looking at and start going back into the old way of doing things, the right way of doing things, the communities. Right? That's what grows these types of things. When you have delusional holders that will hold a token, that's when you have limited supply. If you're in a token where everyone's just trenching and they want to share their P&L and want to one-click selling everybody, that's why you're getting a rug so much. Right? And if trenching's a whole different story, okay? But when it comes to these age-old coins, right? Things like your Wojak, for example, right? Wojak's even pumping right now. Wojak's just gone from, what, 3 million to 5 million now, right? These things will have second legs. Things like Troll, for example, right? These are very likely to have second legs, right? And these are things which, as you can see, already set very nice ceilings on the chart. They're going to set you up in an amazing position going into the next cycle. Okay? move your mindset away of it. Right? And this guy said something very interesting. I'm going to repeat it, right? When, as a trader myself, right, when I started first ever trading crypto, before meme coins were like a big thing, obviously Doge was about, before trenching and GMGN and all these different platforms, right, were big in the game. It was all about finding these things with conviction, okay? But a lack of understanding of the market cycles, a lack of understanding of distribution and accumulation cycles led me to round tripping those things. The experience, right, helped me actually manage to take profit on things that when Trump comes around, you manage to actually take profit on Trump, right? You don't round trip the entire bag, okay? And that experience is what builds up. And what you have right now is you have a lot of people in crypto who are experienced and have experienced round tripping huge amounts and have also experienced holding and seeing how high crypto can go. These people right now are going out there and they're trying to explain things to you like Profit, POW, JS. They're trying to explain things to you guys and trying to say to you like, yo, look, this is how you're supposed to trade. And because right now the market isn't showing how high these things can go, a lot of people are negating it. But you are going to miss it. You are going to see people like me, JS, POW, and other people that hold conviction bags make insane amounts of money. And then you're going to start trying to trade the same way. And then you're going to get wrecked because you're at the end of the cycle. Right? And it's going to take you a whole cycle to figure this shit out. You guys that watch this right now have probably already started in crypto. Probably already have experienced it. Those things have gave you lessons. Unless you learn those lessons, you will be doomed to repeat them over and over and over again. Some people say that's what life is. Some people say life is you die and you're born again and you have to relearn those experiences. Maybe, I don't know. But I know in crypto, it's definitely a fact. If you can't identify these things, you keep trying to change your strategy every single time. You see me do it. I've done it a bunch of times. Right? You will get wrecked. You will run out of time because you don't have the cash flow to do these types of things. And you might miss out on the generational opportunity, which is crypto and which is AI, right? So with that being said, wow. I just wanted to show you guys that. Take a look at the link in the description. I'm going to drop it in the live chat now. I'm fucking just actually take it in, bro. That is probably the best tweet I have seen in a long time, bro. That's fucking motivating. I'm finally glad there's some people that actually are fucking talking about this shit.
And these is my thoughts on BTC before I black the fuck out, because I'm so sleepy. Eating 29 pot stickers and drinking a fucking Sprite ain't good for nobody.
On Giga Chad, nigga won't make it. Because Giga Chad is one of the few memes that's building.
Let's actually have a look at Giga. How many addies do I pop? I don't pop addies, you know. I have some Zen. Normally I have like 3 Zins a day. That's it. I limit myself to 3 Zins a day. And I try, if I have Zin, I'm going to try and knock them all out before like 6 p.m. Because I don't want to mess with my circadian rhythm. Let's have a look at Giga Chad. I would probably buy Giga. If I was to buy Giga, I would buy a Giga down here. I might actually just buy all of these. I'd buy Giga at 5. Bro, look at this. Shit went from 12 mil to a bill. That is meme coins, isn't it? 12 mil to a bill.
Most people don't know is a few things.
Wow. Not a ritual. Yeah, only Zins, bro. Only Zins. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke cigarettes. Um, 7. I have. I'm gonna cut like I'll lower my position below probably 400. And my targets for take profit will be around 2 to 5 mil between here and here. So I'm planning to go for like a 5-10x on that. It's gonna take a while though. Even Lobster's building up a chart, bro. Fuck. We should have been buying and holding down here. I got a bit distracted with the trading challenge. Biggest player is Trump, bro. I did similar amount on Doge though. Why don't I trade new pairs? It's just new pairs for me. I'm just not good at it. I'm just not good at it. There's more money elsewhere for me. Like, I can make more just shorting BTC and then sitting trading new pairs. Or I can wait, accumulate something. Great question. How do I keep track of the older plays? I actually have a video on it. Trading new right here. Yeah, for a long time in the crypto space, a lot of I use a GMGN trending. Yeah, X is down. GMGN, brother. GMGM. All right, I'm gonna get some Agua. What's this Phoenix? Old Nikita Bear tweet. Mid cap. You can do low cap. Like the thing is, a mid cap is technically something that's above 10 mil. A high cap is something, in my opinion, that's above 100 mil. So you can still do this on like a low cap. Like I wouldn't consider maxing to be a mid cap. Like it's only at a mil. You gotta think 10 mil, 20 mil is 10, 20 times the price of this. So like maxing still technically a low cap. And then a new pair will be a micro cap. Yeah, don't sell base. Never buy something because of another wallet. I don't even track wallets. Look. I don't even track wallets anymore. Done with that shit. I really don't care what other people are doing anymore, man. Like the only time I'll probably start tracking wallets again is when we get into peak bull run. I just want to track what people are throwing 100, 200 Solana in. How do I manage forex and meme coins? I probably wouldn't do forex and meme coins. I'll probably day trade like crypto and meme coins. I wouldn't do forex and memes. The fuck is this? Right, let me get some more water and then we cook. Why? Let me ask you a question. Why are you trading forex and meme coins like separately? Like you trade like a funded account? What are you doing? Are you trading funded account or something? So the thing is for me, in my opinion, final stretch is like the worst to trade. The thing is like final stretch, I haven't ever met anybody that's trades like final stretch strategy. Like final stretch is like, it's dark. You gotta think like, if not that many coins are bonding, there's not that much money left on final stretch. Like anytime something bonds, you get a little dip anyway. So let's look at Phoenix, for example, right? Let's actually look at Phoenix. So with Phoenix, its all-time high after final stretch was here. Average on final stretch, you're going to get in at what? 15 to 20K. If you're only trading final stretch, you're not getting enough, like sub 15K, right? So you're getting like 150%. And then it's coming down to 20K anyway. Came down to 17K post-migration anyway. But again, it doesn't matter. There's more than one way to skin a cat. You can make money with it if you have a strategy, you know? And you can give me some alpha. Give me some alpha and things that are about to bond as well. You're cooking on beep. I do like that beep. I like horse balls as well. Pause. I'm in this Bernstein. Let me run the track. My wallet, put exclamation mark wallet. So this coin bait is a apparently it's built with Binance Agent. Don't really know what this agent can do, but it could run. We'll come back to that. Capture's curling up. It's gonna take a while for Capture to pick up steam at this price. Thank you for a new subscriber. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. We're ripping. capture back to 2 mil. Horse balls holding up. I didn't get into this, but I've seen this meme before. Do I read chat? Yeah, bro. I see the Bernstein thing. I'm in Bernstein, bro.
Use what talents you possess. The woods would be very...
Yeah, you can clip for me, bro. The clip in Discord's here. I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, the VC boys are still there. Do you know what it is? The VC is a bit quiet right now because obviously it's the bear market. So we don't really hang much in the VC much anymore. But once the bull market comes again, we will for sure. Hey, appreciate you, bro. I don't know how high it goes, but let's see. Yeah, Ryan's a G, bro. Distribution's okay. There's a few bundles in here. We could come back down to like 80 to 100k. Probably something like this. Something like that. Sold Bernstein. Greg is just ripping. Not really good with breakout trades, so I'm not going to take this, but if you're a breakout trader, Greg is probably good. My strat is mainly buying 70% corrections. So you can see like my average entry is kind of nice on this bait. I don't know how high it can go. Same thing with capture, like I've got a good entry on capture. $1.8 million. And then mainly selling like 2 to 3x. What do I think of this? Let me check. I presume, yeah, it's Solana. Yeah, I like horse balls. I like this. So horse balls, I'll put a limit order about 20k.
Per hour to $1 million. Yeah. Now, how do you do that?
Nah. Like I said, I still got my order around 20k. It looks good though. The chart looks great. Opinion on Bitsy? Wow, 300k runner. 500k runner. Up only. I don't really have a specific opinion on it.
Jeez, LaMelo.
By far my favorite room in the house, the gym. Because this is where the stress is released, man. It's not just bad.
$1,000 Rolls Royce Spectre into the $55 million Ferrari house. It's inside you.
Holy
it's all
fuck.
about self-love, self-discipline, and showing up with the right energy. That's what Smile Plus is about. Check it out.
Who the fuck is Howie P? That's a crazy gaff. Yeah, Redneck. Redneck did very well. I made money on Redneck. I don't know how hard Binance are going to push this narrative, but I hope they do. I mean, if the coins get enough volume, they'll take it. We got motion still. No, I don't think oil's topped. I don't think the war's over, to be honest.
Premium king crab buffets you'll find in Bangkok, Thailand.
Hey, Bangkok, stop giving me more reasons not to leave, will you? I'm kidding. I ain't ever leaving, so keep these ridiculous seafood buffets coming.
Secret entrance. Hey, Jerry, tell them about the buffet tiers. Ah, yes.
I'll have...
Yeah, I'm looking for longs on oil, but I'm waiting for a little bit lower. So for oil, chat, I'm waiting for about 85. I see horse balls. How's it looking now? 80k? I think it can do well. Seven as well is just chilling. Nah, not yet. I might not get entry, but I'm okay with it, man. About 1,000 on a bait. Maybe. I'm in this barber, but it's just a fucking Twitter page. Same dev as Luffy. Seven curling. Remember what Redneck reached? I think he went over 1 million, but briefly, like it was a blow off top. Didn't hold. I think he went over 1 million. Is it like 1 million or 800k? I'll take my initials out of this, and we'll see. So we got our initials out. We're risk free, $700 in profit. We're just gonna hold. If it catches on, it catches on. Capture looks great. Horse balls holding. Great chart. Great chart. Maxing, we have begun our DCA. We're risk-free with maxing. Yeah, way more volume in US hours. But the thing is because there's more volume doesn't mean you make more money. A lot of times you can get good opportunities in Asian and then go to thingy. Like, for example, to be fair, I'm probably going to sleep. So what I'm going to do now, chat, is I'm going to have some food and I'm going to sleep. Yo, bro. And then I'm going to come back in US hours. I'll probably stream then. You can see I've got maxing, holding. We're risk-free. I've already made 1.3K on maxing. 7 in a small loss, but I'm DCAing in. And we're looking pretty good on 7 right now. Capture, great entry on capture. I'm just holding. I do think that this is great. Like 8 mil runner, its first correction down to 1.6. Like at least we're talking 4 mil, which is 2x from here. And then on BNB, I'm risk-free as well in bait. Bait could just rug. That's why I took out my initials. But if it catches on, it can go quite high as well. So they're my positions so far. So great stream. Up over $1,000 right now, unrealized. No losses. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. We're back for American hours. I'm not in the UK. I'm in Thailand. BTC, if B&B rips off, cake and bake should follow. Exactly. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm live every single day. I'll be live again in a few hours. I'm in Thailand if anyone's asking. So it's going to be evening my time. Normally I sleep around these times and then get active later on. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. You still in Bernstein? I sold Bernstein. But I don't know if I should have. Bernstein could do okay.